Hello and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. I'm Foster.
I'm Daniel.
We haven't done that in a minute. I've been watching them back and I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, we haven't done that in a minute. Like the intro little thing. But
Yeah.
what's up? What's good?
Uh, Not much. Well,
How's your
a
week?
lot,
What'd
but
you get up to?
um, oh geez, I'm trying to remember. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Like I had an exam on
Camera
Tuesday,
already out of
but
focus.
then everyone was sick. No, on Thursday. I had an exam scheduled for Thursday, so I spent, 3 or 4 days studying. And then it got canceled the night before because everyone got sick. Like the class is
Damn.
only 7 people and 3 people got sick, so the professor was like, "Yeah, let's just move the exam." So now I have to like re-study in a little bit this weekend. I know I probably
Yeah,
know
you
it
like
well
did all
enough.
your studying, but like when you study, you don't get everything every time.
Yeah. So I'll learn it more, but the thing is for exams, you often like you study the specific stuff that's on the exam and then you forget all of
Yeah,
it later, right?
like
So I
tables,
probably
equations.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have to remember these. And honestly, most of it is actual helpful stuff, but so many exams are like you're just forced to memorize useless stuff just so you can get a good grade on the exam, and then you forget it immediately. And I think
Yeah,
that
that's it.
I
I
think
feel
a
like there's
good
just so
exam
much
is something that,
fluff everywhere. Like
yeah, exactly.
there, there's no like, I mean, how are they supposed to make like a unified Rolodex for like every different subject that
Yeah.
all institutions base themselves off of? But like, isn't that what knowledge is? Like, is it really? We're all just sort of like spitballing our own shit out here, like this variable is this over here, but you know that one where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah,
teacher
yeah.
might use this variable. I hate that shit because
Well,
that misses, dude. When you've taken Calc 3 and Calc 2 and linear algebra 3 times with different professors, it gets fucking annoying.
yeah, I can see how that would be really
Wait, how
irritating.
many times did I take Calc 2? I took Calc 2 twice, so I didn't take Calc 2 3 times.
The other ones you took 3 times though?
Yeah, I took Calc 3 times, and this is my third time taking linear algebra.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know, I know. What can I say? Computation isn't necessarily my strong suit. I'm good. I like chemistry. I'm finding we're
Okay.
doing. I haven't taken a chemistry class since freshman year, but we're doing a little more chemistry in my ceramics class, and I like it.
Yeah.
I forget that I like chemistry, but I'm taking. So I'll probably take OChem next semester.
Okay.
But
Nice.
yeah, I probably should have been like an English major straight up. Like I was good at English. I was like I'm good at grammar. Like I can read a sentence and be
Yeah.
like, okay, there should be a period here. I know
Yeah.
I know when to use a semicolon.
That's
So
that's that's not
yeah,
something everyone knows.
exactly. Like I got a 35 on the ACT for English for like grammar.
Wow.
I think yeah, it
Yeah.
was like almost so like that was impressive for me. Like and then but yeah, I was like good at writing. I guess I remember one time we did it was like AP Lang with like Bickmore
Yeah.
and we had to do like we had to write an essay in class and I wrote an essay and she was like wow like this is really good like I'm impressed and I was like cool and
You
I
had to
was
write
like
the whole essay in class?
yeah it was like 5 paragraphs
Okay. Yeah.
which
I
is
wasn't in
yeah
that
like
class, so
whoa
I
no you
didn't
weren't
do
in
any.
that class yeah I think you took
Yeah.
a different one
I took online, which sucked.
you took like the AP version I took the dual enrollment version I think
Yeah, and I should have taken the dual enrollment
yeah the dual
version.
enrollment version dude I'm so pissed that I feel like I've talked about this before, like way back, but like I could have gotten credit for like Calc 3 and shit when we took it. I
Yeah, wait,
just like
I don't understand how you didn't.
cause you know how Mr. Walls would pass out those papers for like the dual enrollment. It like he only gave them to you guys because you guys did well enough on the AP test. So he only got so much from the college, and he only because he was like I'm only gonna give this to people who like did well enough. I got a two on the BC, and
Wait. But the only reason
but
that
I
you
passed the
didn't get dual
class, so I was in
enrollment?
the class, right?
Yeah.
I could have gone. So yeah, I could have gone down to. Like I'm pretty sure.
SEC.
I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure I could have just gone down to SEC because I was in their system. I had taken the dual enrollment before. Like I think I could have just gone down and be like, give me the paper.
What grade did you get in Calc 3?
I got like a B. I did like well.
So like, why does wait? So was it Mr. Walls or was it the administration who thought that the
It was Mr. Walls because it wasn't even supposed to be
Mr.
like.
Walls? What are you doing, Mr. Walls?
I don't know. Yeah, it's whatever.
The AP
Fucking-
test has no bearing on how well you're gonna do in the class. It just tells you how well you're gonna do on the AP test. Which you already took. You already done.
I don't know. All I remember is that I was like, I might be remembering it wrong, but I remember that was the reason. It was because it was like, oh, I'm not gonna give you a paper because you didn't get a 3. You didn't pass the AP test.
But then you passed the
And I was
class
like,
with
okay.
me.
I was like, whatever. I was like a stupid kid.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I hate fucking adults, man. Like, I don't know. I hate people.
Well, that's why
yeah. Why don't you tell me the things I need to know?
Yeah.
There's so much
Yeah.
secrecy.
Well, it's not secrecy. It's just like I mean, most kids are stupid kids, right? Like
Yeah.
when you're in high school, you're a stupid kid for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Like I was
Could have saved me a lot of time.
You could have. I
Could have
honestly,
saved me a
and
lot
I
of
was,
time.
I was still aware. Like I was not stupid enough.
Because you didn't need to take. You didn't need to take Calc 3, right? You just skipped it.
What? No.
You
You
just-
mean in college?
Yeah, you just went over.
Yeah,
it.
I was just done with math. I
Get
just got my
outta
math
here.
minor.
Ah. That makes you Okay. Yeah, because that's like we were in the same math
But wait.
class.
if you didn't, like, let's say you got
I-
the dual enrollment form for Calc 3 and you did it and you got to be in the class. In college, would you have to retake Calc 2?
Yeah,
That's weird. Okay, but
Yeah.
you would still have the credit.
because
for
I
Calc
didn't get
3.
the AP credit. Yeah.
Yeah. So then maybe that's the reason. Maybe the college would be like, well, you can't have the Calc 3 credit.
Yeah.
if you
So
have-
maybe if I went to SEC, they would have been like, well, you don't have the prereq for Calc 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I couldn't have. Maybe that's correct. We're doing a little creative thinking. We're doing a little dynamic planning out here, solving our own problems. Use your brain,
Outside the box.
audience.
Outside
Yeah,
the box.
outside the box
Outside
thinking.
our boxes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what being smart's like, audience. In case you didn't know,
Gosh.
thinking about things and coming up with conclusions on your own. No, I'm just, but yeah,
No, I'm just.
everybody's stupider than me. I'm the smartest person alive. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely not the smartest person alive. I'm not even the smartest person in this call right now. No. Well, no. But
Gosh.
what did I do this week, dude? I have 2 tests on on Wednesday. I've had a week. They've been open since last Wednesday, and they closed on this Wednesday.
It's like a take home or
yeah.
like a do it on your own time thing.
One of them is like a take home, and then the other is like there's a window.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, or like the week window to take like a 40-minute exam.
So why don't you just take? Why are you?
Because I'm studying.
Oh, okay.
But like I've been
But
procrastinating.
like, don't take them all. But like, don't take them both on the same day.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah, because I had like
That sucks.
no, well, one of them is like, one of them is a take home. So like, I'm already looking at the problems, right? Like, I'm already looking at it. So like, I'm sort of already working on that one.
Yeah.
Like I answered like the first couple questions, but the other one, yeah. Like I don't know. I wanted to finish them by tomorrow, but that's not happening. Cause do you have fall break this week?
We never have a fall break.
You don't
here.
have
I
a
don't
fall
know-
break.
No, ASU is the only place in the world that has a fall break. The only college in the
No.
world that has a fall break.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You guys are
That's not
slackers. It
Dude,
is. We've had this discussion.
Everyone has a
before.
fall break. What are you talking about?
No college has a fall break except for freaking ASU.
Okay, well, if it makes you feel better, our fall break is only like 2 days, so
yeah,
it's not
that's
even like a
the other
fall
thing. It's
break.
like you call it a
fall break's
break,
not a
but
thing
it's like-
over other colleges.
Well, I don't know about that, but I thought only spring break was a thing. That's why you hear everyone go like, "Yeah, spring break, yeah, woo," because I thought that was the only thing.
I mean,
Are you
maybe.
like-
No, I'm not. I'm just messing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, is fall break a thing? Yeah,
I don't know. Like I remember my freshman year, it was like we didn't, or maybe it was my sophomore year, but one year we didn't have fall break, and I was so burnt out. I was like even more than regular. Like I was like, whoa. I was like,
But
it
your
was just
fall
like,
break is
whoa.
only 2 days. Like,
Yeah,
how
but
is that?
like it's in the middle. So like it's like a half week. So it's only like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, that's nice. But
And my Friday is only like one class.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah, we
but
don't have
yeah,
that. We just keep going. Kind of sucks. We probably have 1 day off. I mean, we have the holidays off, and that's basically it, right? Do we
I
have a holiday
guess
coming up? I hope so. Oh.
Halloween and Thanksgiving. I bought my costume.
Oh
I
yeah.
bought my Seto Kaiba costume. Dude,
Nice.
that dude, I've been so yeah, dude. Kaiba is so fucking cool. Like, did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Dude, oh my god, you're missing out. So Kaiba's just like he's the most like arrogant, like rude motherfucker, but in like the best way where it's like he's imagine like if Tony Stark was like a 16-year-old and he hasn't had any of the character development and he's still like an arrogant asshole. But he's also like he used all of his intelligence to like make basically like Pokemon into a real thing. Like so Kaiba, he's like the CEO of like a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and he created technology to make all the hologram like dual monster stuff. And he's like
Okay.
obsessed with being like the best at the game, and that's where like Yugi comes in because he's just like, oh, I love cards. Um,
Wait. So he created, it's like Pokemon, but if somebody like created the
yeah,
Pokemon?
like he made it, and then
Oh.
he was like, I'm the best at it, and then Yugi was like, I'm pretty good also, and then he's like, no.
Wait, so is Kaiba the bad guy?
Like kind of, but he's like a lot more of an anti-hero, I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
there are other like more villainous. Okay, he's like the villain at the beginning, but he's more of like a rival.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's like what's Ash Ketchum's rival?
Yeah, Gary.
Gary.
Gary. Yeah, he's like the
Gary.
Gary to Ash. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
so funny. Like, see, he just has so many like iconic lines. Like he like there's this one arc where he buys a city and like he hosts a dueling tournament in the entire city, and it's like Fortnite. It's like everybody takes each other out, and he's like, there's a scene. He's like, anyone that shows up late to registration will be disqualified immediately. And then he like turns to his assistant, and he's like, Mokuba, make sure Joey Wheeler's late. And that's like a guy that he just hates. He's like part of the group. I
That's
don't know,
funny.
but he's like, I aspire to be like Kaiba because he's like he doesn't give a fuck.
Kaiba. Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck, and he's the owner of like $1 billion corporation. Dude, you'd get a kick out of this guy. Like if you actually watched the show, you'd think this was funny. I
All right. Yeah.
guarantee,
Well, that
because
sounds, I mean,
he like builds like a space elevator in one movie to
like
like
Willy Wonka.
yeah literally, and he's like sitting in the chair. Like there's like music playing. It's like no 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 no. He's so like he has a jet that looks like his main card is the Blue Eyes
Oh,
White
yeah.
Dragon. Actually, I have it.
Oh boy.
It's like this shit. So he carries it around his neck too. Like I bought a lanyard.
Oh, you got it on the lanyard as well.
Yeah, he like carries it around his neck. But this is the card. Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
you'll see that. Take it out. If I can get this out, dude.
Wait,
This
so
card's
in
like
Yu-Gi-Oh-
fucked up too. I carry this around in my wallet.
Really?
Yeah. I also
Wow.
have like I have other Yu-Gi-Oh. This is getting fucked up. I'm just gonna keep it in here.
Wait,
Here, if you can see that.
yeah, I can see
Blue
it.
Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, it's like a dragon. He has a jet, and he modeled it after it.
I see. Does it, you mean like the paint job or like the actual jet is shaped like dragon?
The actual jet is shaped like the dragon. It's so sick.
Is it like realistically aerodynamic?
Yes,
Or is it
yes.
just
It's
mes-
like
okay,
it
okay.
looks like a jet, but it has like the dragon head, and then it's like it has like claws for like landing gear. It's so dope.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm being that guy. So
Nice.
Kaiba, yeah, he's a fucking.
I'm
baller.
probably just gonna be Darth Vader again. I was gonna do Ken with Ken and Barbie, but I don't want to spend money on the frickin' fur coat and like the head,
Yeah.
just all the accessories. Like those
Yeah.
shoes, The shoes are the coolest part. The shoes that I asked you to find. You
Mm-hmm.
found the exact shoe that he wears in the movie.
Really?
Like it is the shoe, and they're
Nice.
you can't find them anymore. Like they're out of they're
Oh,
not
everybody's
made
buying
anymore.
them.
I don't even think that's the case. I think they're just old and
Oh,
like no one they don't not you can't even find it on eBay anymore. Like it's just not there.
hmm.
Um, so I just don't want to spend money. I'm just gonna be new and improved Darth Vader. Maybe with my voice system, but I doubt it because I'd
That'd
have
be
no
cool.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you just keep like upgrading the Darth Vader costume, eventually you'll just be like the best Darth Vader
Yeah, that's
around.
the goal. That's the goal. Especially the voice, dude. I want a good voice. No one has a good voice
Yeah.
in the community. You
That
know,
would
I've
like
talked
really
about this
put you
before.
over the
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah, it would. Like if you it already sounds really good, the voice effect that I have, but it's not like there's so much more I can do to it, and it's already way better than other people's because I've got the best speakers, you know, so the sound comes through super clear. There's no garbled electronic noise. It's like crisp effect, you know, and I've figured out how to use each effect on the guitar pedal. I figured out how to do equalization and compression and stuff like I know what's going on. The other people, I think they're just kind of putting the chains on there and messing with the switches until they think it sounds right. But I know, like, if I hear something, I'm
You're
like,
like
oh,
engineering the audio.
yeah. I'll like hear something, I'm like, that's not quite right. And I know I have ideas for how I can fix that, you know?
Nice.
So, like, I hear, yeah, like, yeah, it's just, I've learned. And that's what I'm talking
It
about.
needs to be
Learning new
lower
skills
here. It
is
needs
so
to be
fun.
higher there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah,
And that's like
exactly.
an actual skill too. Like that's
Yeah.
literally like you could fucking like make music or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's just audio engineering. It's like skills that you basic audio engineering skills, and I've learned them to the point where I know how to do like compression and EQ are like the two biggest things in
I
audio
don't know what that
engineering. Like
stuff is.
it's like compression is like if I'm singing and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm so loud right now," and then I'm really quiet and you can barely hear me. If I do that, you don't want that in the song. You want to hear the dynamics, but you also want to be able to hear what I'm
Okay.
saying the whole time,
Yeah.
right? So compression, like if it's like super loud at this point and then super quiet here, compression makes the quiets louder and the louds quieter.
Okay.
So it
Yeah. Yeah.
basically
Yeah. Kind of
it
like
brings everything closer.
decreases the band gap.
Yes.
A little
And it makes it
semiconductor for
yes, because the band it's
the
probably not
band
at all
gap.
that, but yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're
You know,
talking about.
we don't do research here.
And it lets you hear things clearer. So
Yeah.
like you just hear like at the end of my sentences, if I was like talking and I trail off like this and you can barely hear what I'm saying, it would be
Oh,
like
okay.
you could still hear all of that, but it would still feel quiet. And then equalization is basically like if I have a ton of instruments playing and I've got like my kick drum and a bass and like some other low like piano all in the low register, right?
It
Like
makes it so
low
you can like
sound.
still hear everything.
Yeah. You can cut certain frequencies and boost others so that you hear every instrument independently, but
Wow.
it's all mixed together. And like if you're getting like
Yeah.
with when you're speaking with vocals, like probably you can hear it over the podcast. It's like wow 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 wow. Wow. There's like a frequency in there that sounds like really
Wow.
muddy. It's like in the middle, it's like in the lower middle of the range. It's like a wah, 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 wah. Like every time I talk, there's this frequency that's getting picked up by the mic
Oh
and
yeah. Like
boosted too much, right? So
now
when
that
you
I'm
do
like
E
listening for it, I can kind of hear it. You just ruined
yeah,
that. Holy crap.
I ruined the
Rip
entire podcast.
audience. Yeah. Comment if Dale just ruined it for you. Okay. Keep going.
But EQ, you can take that frequency and just cut it. So then you get this super crystal clear. You get the bassiness, right? You get like the oh yeah, hello, and then you get the like like the crispy, the S's
Man.
and the crispiness. But if you don't do anything, like a lot of people don't do this with their Darth Vader voice, you get a lot of like it's like just you hear that and
Okay.
it distracts you from the effects and the vocals and everything. So
So we
it's
need to
cool. Like and
get.
those are two big things that are applicable
Damn. Yeah. We
in
need to
audio
start.
engineering.
Fuck. Now that you're talking about it, well, shit. We need to start fucking doing it on here. Goddamn.
We
Hmm.
I could do it with mine because I've got
If
my little audio driver thing and I could just route it through my audio workstation on my computer and then EQ it. Or just put it through a guitar pedal actually, but yeah. I don't know if it's worth it.
We'll figure it out one of these days.
Yeah. For now, we'll just be like.
If you're here, you're here. You're not here, you're not here. Shout out all the new people, by the way.
Are there
We
new
got like
people?
6+ subscribers in the past like week or two from those
Nice.
shorts, that I posted.
Really? Wait, so
Pretty much,
where
yeah,
are we
pretty
at
much.
right now?
We're at like 31, 32 subscribers. Oh
Yeah, I
fuck.
remember like last week you literally said we were at 25. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Who's
so like shout
subscribing?
out yeah, I don't know. Who are you guys?
Who are you?
There's this one guy, I saw his comment on our last one. Shout out
On the
that one guy.
wait. On our video or on the short?
On our last video, he
Oh,
commented.
okay. What did he comment?
We read your comments, audience. We be reading them shits for the most part.
I read him. I sometimes read him late, but yeah, because I never get
I
the
don't
email.
I don't got like notifications on or nothing. Not every day you find a new podcast to listen to. Oh, oh, oh,
Ow.
oh. I just had my shit on.
What was
I
that?
just had,
Us?
yeah, that was us. I clicked on the episode. Spencer Broom. Shout out Spencer Broom.
Shout out
For
Spencer. Thank
commenting
you.
on the last episode. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for appreciating our content.
Wait, what did he say? He said, "Not every day you find a new podcast to listen to. Appreciate the effort, guys." Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out. We've been doing this for
I'm
like
still.
3 years now. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But if you think about it, our format has remained almost the same.
relatively.
You know?
But my point is that like we're just doing our shit, you know what I'm saying? We just
Yeah.
out here doing our shit. Like
Exactly.
we can't be fucked with, you know what I'm saying? Like we no one can stop us cuz we're all like self-generate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once we get
And I.
moving, it's like Regigigas. There's a Pokemon. His ability is slow
Yeah.
start, so it takes him like 3 or 4 turns. I don't know how much it is. But it takes him like 3 or 4 turns, and he gets a massive stat boost, and then he's like unstoppable. That's us. You know what I'm saying?
We are Regigigas. That
We
should be
are
the title.
we are Regigigas. Yeah, I like that. And then he's like he makes all these noises. He's like yeah, it sounds like a robot. But yeah, what else am I doing this week? Like, yeah, nothing. Just procrastinating my fucking tests. I was supposed to work last night, but I didn't because my coworker wanted me to switch. So now I work tonight. I close tonight. Do you have a job?
Closing suck? Or
Nah, it's like not the worst, but
okay.
it's not fun.
Wait, what'd you ask me? Do I have a job?
Do you have a job?
No. I am earning $500 by arranging some Christmas tunes for the SEC orchestra though.
Whoa.
So,
Okay, so yeah, you have a job.
I mean, it's like yeah, it's
That's
like
a that's a job.
that's like
It's
four
a
weeks
gig.
of yeah, it's like 4 weeks of like a my last year's job. If I worked maximum,
Like a
if I worked
freelance composer. That's crazy.
sort of, if I worked 10 hours
That's
a week,
crazy.
like when I was a TA, if I worked 10 hours a week for 4 weeks, I would make less than that. So, you know, that's a substantial paycheck. Um,
Yeah.
and it's not that difficult. You know, what it basically I'm not even composing. I'm just transcribing and arranging existing Christmas music for more instruments because we have like wind instruments that we need who want to play it, and they're not in concert pitch, so I have to like transpose it down. But that's pretty easy with the software, so
Yeah.
it's a good gig.
Dude, I should have plugged the Instagram at the beginning.
Oh yeah, we have an
Yeah.
Instagram. Well, also have we plugged the shorts?
I don't think we
Like
have. Yeah.
we have
Well, we
we have
don't
short.
really like plug the shorts. We can just sort of like be like, hey
Are those
audience. But yeah, check out the shorts. So we talked about it. That's where we get all the new subscribers. But yeah, we're going to try and post like more short form content. So go ahead and like those. Follow our Instagram. We have made an Instagram. It's the I'm Hungry Podcast. We're pretty much the I'm Hungry Podcast everywhere. So if you just want to search the I'm Hungry Podcast. But yeah, follow us on Instagram. We're gonna be posting everything there. We're gonna be posting all of our shorts on YouTube. Might be some exclusive Instagram content. I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know.
one day. It's kind of
Uh,
cool that our branding is so universal. Like no one's taken the name The I'm Hungry podcast.
There's this one guy that has the Power Hungry podcast. And yeah.
But that's different.
Yeah, it's different though. He gets hella views. He'd be getting like I look at him sometimes. He'd be getting like 385K. I'm like, woo.
Oh dang. What does he do on the podcast?
I don't even fucking know. I don't watch his shit.
He's a competitor.
I only watch the I'm Hungry podcast.
That is the only podcast that I need.
I watch the I'm Hungry podcast. I don't really watch any other podcasts. I watched Super Mega for a while, but then they kind of went through some shit. And then I there was a while where I listened to like TMG. Do you know who TMG is? Cody Ko. Do you know who Cody Ko is? Yeah.
No.
You don't know who Cody Ko is?
I don't know who anyone is.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're so like you really are in your own world. Some like a little bit. Not entirely, but like yeah, you're just like living.
A little bit, yeah.
You just don't use like social media. You're not caught up in our bullshit rat race. Like the fact you don't know who Cody Ko is, probably a good thing. Probably a good thing.
Who is Cody Ko?
He's a famous YouTuber. Like he blew up a lot, like probably like 2017 when we were in like high school. Yeah. And now he's just like super big.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
And he had the podcast, what was it, TMG?
Yeah, his Tiny Meat Gang is this podcast. Right. So like the I'm Hungry podcast, like get the fuck out of here. Like,
we're better than that. Yeah.
We gotta. Come on, Tiny Meat Gang. Like
that's dumb.
Okay. I mean, it's
I'm
like
hungry.
It's whatever. Like right.
Yeah.
But like, imagine finding the Tiny Meat Gang podcast at like 35 subscribers. You'd be like, huh. Okay.
Dumb.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's a little silly.
But the name doesn't give you any. It doesn't inspire curiosity. Like the I'm Hungry podcast, you're kind of like, why is it called the I'm Hungry? Why is it the I'm Hungry podcast? Because it's not about food. Maybe that's what people think, but it's not about. Definitely. We're not literally hungry. I mean, I'm hungry right now. I am actually.
Most of the time when I was gonna say, you're always like, yeah, I'm gonna go get lunch now.
We always finish right when I usually get lunch. So, yeah. But otherwise, it's a good name. It's because it's simple and it's catchy. Tiny Meat Gang, especially TMG. Like what?
I like to abbreviate IMHP for the
IMHP. Yeah, IMHP. Well, I kind of like just I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's easy to say. I'm hungry. Because everyone says it all the time. Free advertising.
I'm hungry. Dude, I'm hungry. Oh, I love that podcast. That's crazy. That goes crazy. That actually is nuts. But yeah, check out the Instagram. Check out the Patreon. We updated some of the tiers. So they all come with Discord access. We have an exclusive Patreon Discord. You can come hang out. We're filming in the Discord today, actually. So if you want to get access to Discord, watch us film our episodes. You won't be able to get into the room with us. You won't be able to interrupt us. But watch us film the episodes in like real time. Well, they can like see us in the room, right? So
like see our icon?
Yeah, they can see us like we're like online basically.
It's like not that exciting.
I don't know. But yeah,
there should be a way that they can watch it like. Well, I guess that's just a live stream.
I think that there is a way to do that.
Well, I think there could be a way to do that. Hop in as the audience.
That's what I think there could be a way to do that.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cooler than just like, oh look, they're
But we can't have audience interaction without audience in the Discord, and you need to get Patreon to get Discord. But you get access to our Patreon with the lowest tier, which is $3 a month. So if you want to throw us, that's like a coffee. Come on, you find $3 on the street. I can walk out. I can go down the block and panhandle for 20 minutes and get $3. So get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. You got something right next to you worth $3. You can go to the pawn shop, pawn that shit. You get $25. Got a pair of shoes? Sell it to homeless man. They don't got shoes. Socks? Homeless people need socks, bro. Socks are the number one most requested item at homeless shelters.
Are they really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. I believe that though.
So go donate some
Like
socks. Go no go.
okay,
Huh.
socks are seriously taken for granted.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had no socks ever. Your feet would be destroyed. Like and
Yeah.
think about soldiers like in World War II or whatever, probably just
Trench foot.
in general. Yeah, like trench foot and that's all because of socks. It's all because they didn't have enough dry pairs of socks
Yeah.
and your foot has to be amputated. Like that's crazy.
Mhm. But yeah.
Just
Well,
sell your socks and support the
donate your
project.
socks. Buy new socks. Give them away. Give away the socks. Buy socks for yourself. Get some cool socks. Get some socks with some designs on it. I don't know. Red socks, green socks, blue socks. Then after you're done buying the socks, look at like how much you saved because you're part of the loyalty program, right? Because you're a conscious spender.
The sock loyalty program?
I don't fucking know, dude. Either way, you're gonna take whatever money you have and then you're gonna give it to the Patreon. That's what you're gonna
There
do.
we go. Yeah. Your sock savings from the sock loyalty program. You
I
give
buy
to
all
us.
my socks in bulk, right? I'm aware of this sock phenomena, that how valuable. Because let me show you. Let me give you a little taste right here, within arm's reach, within arm's reach. The fuck,
Yeah,
it's
just
not.
unopened packages of socks.
It's not focusing. No.
Those are literally brand new sock packages.
Hold
Why?
on, hold on.
Why have you not opened them? And why were they within arm's
I
reach?
stay strapped. I stay strapped. Okay, 2 full packages, 6 pairs, 12 pairs, 24 socks. All right. I keep these on me. All right. You never know, because these bitches they be disappearing in the washer. They be disappearing in the dryer. They be getting dirty. They be getting musty. They be getting old. They be getting gross. Like they look yellow. Like ugh. Gotta keep some fresh pairs of socks
Where the heck
close
do socks
by.
go? Where do they go? Because they
Sock
disappear
goblin.
and it's crazy. Like I always thought it was like, oh yeah, haha, socks always disappear in the laundry or whatever, but like legitimately just are gone.
Yeah, sock
It's
goblin.
bizarre. Every once in a while I'll do a load of laundry and I will end up with a singular sock and I'm like, well, that freaking sucks. And then
Schrodinger's sock.
I go yeah.
Where did it go? Black
Because
hole.
I check the machines every time. I am like
Sock hole.
obsessive about like checking to make sure I got everything out of the dryer and out of the washer, and they still disappear. And I wonder if they're just trapped
Yeah.
inside of a shirt or something, or like inside my sheets, like just wadded up.
When what kind of washer do you have? Do you have like a top load or a side load washer?
Top load washer.
Okay, I think it gets caught like in the little in between. You know what I mean?
In between what? Like the
Because
pole?
if this is like the washer basin, and this is like
Okay.
the washer around it, there's like space in between. So when I pull it out, when I pull my clothes out, I think they fall.
They go but
Yeah.
if it's that big, it shouldn't be that big a space. Is that must be like for it to just fall in there, it would have to be like a 2-inch gap, or 1 inch maybe.
Yeah, mine's pretty big.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, mine's not that big though. So I wonder, maybe during the wash, they get like centrifuged on the outside and then get like sucked into the
They
gap.
just disintegrate. They just disintegrate in the washer. That's where all the lint. That's what all the lint is.
Oh yeah.
You gotta.
A sock that bit
It's
the
like
dust.
dryer sheets, but they're disposable. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The sock.
Did you say you needed to go somewhere?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't need to go somewhere. I just have so much work to do. So yeah, I should probably get going.
If we do another time, we could. You got like another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because then we could be. We're at like 35 right now. We'd be able to push to like a
Yeah.
regular.
I got 10 minutes.
Facts. I got time. You ever seen Incredibles? I
Yeah.
got time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got time.
I got time.
That's a good.
I did.
That meme
Sorry.
is not as good as the Leonardo DiCaprio one with the.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Yeah. I agree. I didn't. I like the more I ate, like I didn't realize what the fuck was going on in any movie I was watching when I was younger.
No, that's
Like,
an excellent topic to discuss.
I
Yeah.
did not understand anything. Like I was just watching it. Like
In The Incredibles, in the opening sequence, like when they get married and whatnot, I did not put together that Elastigirl and Ellen
but
and the
yeah.
lady he was
No,
marrying were the
cuz
same
yeah,
person. I was like,
I
okay,
feel
so
like I
he's
didn't
like,
get
what?
that until like watch like 3. Like I didn't get
I
that.
didn't get that
I
till I
thought
was
it was
like
like a whole different woman.
16.
Like, oh, he's older now. Like he met a new
Yeah, I was like,
woman.
what has happened? But no, it wasn't even third watch. It was like when did that come out? When did we start watching that movie? Do you remember?
Fucking when the Incredibles came out, yeah, like 2006.
Okay, so I did not get that. Like, I would watch it a bunch, right? And there's probably a gap
Yeah,
where I
I
didn't
couldn't have
watch
been
it
more
for a
than like
long time.
5. It was on VHS. That's what I had mine
Oh
on.
yeah, wow.
I had The
Yeah.
Incredibles on VHS.
Wow.
Monsters Inc.
I think yeah, I don't
VHSs
know.
were the shit, bro. They were low key gas. Like
We used to have like all VHS stuff. We got rid of
it
it.
felt
Or
like
no,
way
we got
more
rid of the
substan.
player.
Like it was like this is a movie. It was like yeah, it was
Well,
like this thing's
hey,
a movie.
you might like
Now it's
vinyl
like
a lot then.
DVD.
Yeah, it's not as fun. Yeah. Well, okay, seriously, you
But
might like
no,
vinyl
but
a lot
I
then.
like cartridges though. So if we could have like Nintendo games, like if we could have movies like Nintendo games, that would be dope. That would be imagine like
Yeah.
oh check this out, you put like in your projector,
Yeah, it's so cool. Like
that would be dope.
it is way cooler when you have like a nice
I
thing you can
think.
insert. But you might like I would you might like vinyl a lot if you like the physical aspect of
Eh,
like movies and stuff.
yeah.
I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but it's really fun because you're like I've got a whole album right here, in this
Okay.
really
Yeah, I
shiny
get.
disc,
Okay.
and you're like you get to clean it and then put it on the thing and put the stylus on there and then you
It's
just watch
yeah,
it. It's just nice.
analog,
Yeah, it's
analog.
analog.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's more fun than just like YouTubing it or whatever. And it's just is more of an experience. It makes like I will say I've never listened. I don't listen to music in my free time unless I'm in the car, basically, or unless I really, really want to hear a specific song. So, but vinyl has made me like I want to in my free time. I'm like, do I have time to put on a whole album right now and listen to this whole album? And like I'll do that, and that's fun.
Really.
So it's like encouraged me to make listening to music in my free time more of a thing.
Do you think
But
that music was more engineered by like for like an album experience back then? Like
I mean, yeah,
you're describing like in the vinyl era and like the record like CD album era, I
yeah,
guess even still, like they knew people were gonna listen to the whole thing, like now it's just like singles.
that's a good question. I feel like it's more of an engineering, it's an optimization. Like there are single records, right? There's records that only contain one song.
Really? Okay.
But like when an artist releases an album, you want to get all of their songs at once. So it's optimal to have a big record with all the songs. And if you want to just listen to one, or you can just put the stylus on that song and then let it play and then you're done. So I think it's less of like oh, this is an experience thing. It's just like this artist recorded 10 songs and we want to give them we want to sell it as one thing. So we put it on a single record for the convenience sake.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
nowadays it's like compared to just streaming it as a single or getting
Yeah.
a CD or something. It's like
Like Drake just dropped his album and people don't really like it's like kind of getting mixed reviews because people are saying it's like he didn't really it's not really concise, like it's just all over the place because he's trying to
oh
like
yeah,
pander to every audience.
yeah,
So they're saying like it would be so much better if he just made like a good album like front to back.
yeah.
Yeah. And
And
I
that's
kind of I don't know, I didn't listen to all of it, but low key like yikes.
well, and that's
Well, one
like
of the mixing, we were talking about the mixing earlier, the mixing on one of the songs, well, like the one guy, like the feature guy is like, and then Drake comes up and he's like, yeah, I don't know how to be that, like it's super way too loud. I'm like, whoa. All right, yeah, but what you were saying?
no, I was just saying like if you like a good album, if you have a good album on vinyl, like your favorite album on vinyl, it just feels a lot more
That
special.
yeah, yeah,
Like
that would be
you've got
cool.
you've got this physical thing that's like this is my favorite album or whatever. And I've got my two favorite albums, yeah. But I
What are
want
they?
all of the
Yeah, Billy
Uh,
Joel. What?
The Stranger, Billy Joel, and Hotel California probably. Although I'm still deciding on what my favorite Eagles album is. There's a lot of good ones. I really like On the
Welcome to
Border.
the Hotel California.
I want all of them though. I want all Billy Joel and all Eagles, and then I'll
The
decide.
Eagles.
Yeah. But wait, we were talking about the
They didn't do Under the Bridge. Who
Under
who
the
made
Bridge.
Under the Bridge? Yeah.
What's that one?
It's like a I don't know who it's by, but it's by one of those like old rock bands. It might be Chili
Yeah.
Peppers.
Okay. Are
But I
they
love.
Chili
Wait,
Peppers are not that old, right?
who are they? I don't know. I don't really even know. I do not know music. I do not know music.
I barely know. I only know old music and barely.
Who wrote Under the Bridge? Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah,
wait, we
it's
were
about them doing heroin under the bridge.
nice.
So I love to be like, I love to like go to people and be like, "Yo, what's that one song about like being under the bridge?" And then if they know what I'm talking about, they'll be like, or like I do this to, like people at my work because at Zoomies everybody's like music heads, right? So they all
Yeah.
listen to like hella music. I'll be like, "What's that? Oh, dude," I'll be like, "Dude, play that one song about like them being under the bridge or some shit." And they'll be like, "You mean Under the Bridge?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the
Yeah,
one. Yeah."
that's what it's called. Oh,
Oh, I
dang.
didn't know that. How'd they come up with that? That's kind of interesting. I want to know the story behind that. Well,
I want to know the story behind a lot of songs. But wait, hold on. I don't want to get. We were talking about the not remembering or not understanding what's going on in movies and stuff when you're little.
yeah.
That is like it's crazy how little you understand. Like I was saying for Incredibles, I didn't my whole childhood I watched it was totally confused on so much of it, but I didn't care because it was just like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
there's like
just fun.
superheroes. Whoa.
And then like there was probably a period of time where I didn't watch it for a long time, and then like in high school I probably watched it again, and I was like, holy crap, that like I was like I didn't understand that Elastigirl and the lady he married were the same person in the beginning, and like I didn't understand at all what was
So
happening in the
you
beginning
watched
of that
you
movie.
like you went that whole time just like
Yeah,
okay,
just
that's
utterly
crazy.
confused about the beginning of that
Which
movie.
is
Like,
which
'cause
is very interesting because it's a very like family oriented movie.
yeah,
It's supposed to be like,
and
oh,
that's
we're
why I think
family.
when they're making when animators and movie makers are making those kids movies, I think they can put a lot more like adult comedy and adult themes in
And
there
kids just
because
won't even
they will
understand.
not understand it. They will not get it. And people are like, "Oh, we can't poison the minds of our children or whatever." But they will seriously not get it. Like there's so
Yeah.
much adult stuff in SpongeBob and I
Oh
never
yeah.
ever
Oh yeah.
ever understood it ever. It was just funny. Like the stuff I didn't understand was just funny because it's like it's animated and it's funny. It's a funny show, you know? Like there's so much humor
Sponge.
that you don't get until you're older. And not even because it's inappropriate for kids, but it's just like more mature humor. And it
Yeah.
just makes the show better. And so
I
like if you make
agree.
yeah,
To an
they should
extent.
just
I don't know.
yeah.
There's some ways where it can be like heavy-handed and unnecessary. You know what I mean?
The like the matureness of the comedy
Yeah.
or like
It's
them
like
trying to make it appealing for adults.
yeah, or like I guess it's just like if you're gonna put an adult joke in a kid's thing, it better be fucking good. Like you better be funny. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you better hit. Like
It better hit it.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my. I guess that's my opinion about it.
yeah.
I want to try. I found a code on. So I follow this one Instagram, right, and it's all like it's like a cook Instagram. So they like find different things online to like arbitrage and make money off of, and yeah, kind of confusing. I don't know. Long story.
What?
But there's a like basically this guy has a Discord and they just post like website glitches where like a TV is like listed for like $1
Oh,
and they like
okay.
they're like guys dude, go and they just sell them on eBay for like way more
Yeah.
but like Instagram has like this weird bullshit and I got put in like a chat with like this Instagram page but he sent me a code to get 50% off everything at Domino's So I want to
You
try that.
told me about the Domino's
No,
thing.
this is a whole different. This is a whole different thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? You have another massive discount on Domino's?
Yeah, but I do this. If everyone wants this discount, I got this right here.
Oh yeah, you showed this before. 40% off. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the one I have. I'm not gonna give you the one code for the 50 because I need to see if it works first. But
Yeah. Wait, so are these codes? They don't expire after 1 year?
that one works still. I tried it the other day.
Wow.
Large 3-topping carryout 9174 40% off. You're welcome. Shout out I'm Hungry Nation. Are you hungry? Go get you some pizza.
Domino's sponsor us.
Domino's sponsor us, yeah. But yeah, I got this new chain. I used to wear something like this in high school.
That's
I don't know
cool.
if you remember it.
I like it. It looks like a
It's
a drill. Or something.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a drill. It's exactly what it is.
Nice.
I got this little chain. I need to get. I might need to get a bigger one though, cause I don't like how I don't know. Like this, it's 3.5 millimeters. I think I want something a little bigger. I might get like a 5. Also, this thing, it's kind of shit quality. I used to have a different one. It was a lot better quality. What I really want to do at the end game though is I want to take like this into like a custom jeweler and be like, make me this, but better.
Oh. But like, what would make it better?
Like just like a higher quality stuff all around. Like this isn't like anything. This is like steel, like stainless steel or some shit that's like painted. So maybe like a silver, gold, like silver here, gold right here. I don't know if you can like see it, but
no, I can see the difference. Yeah.
it's from it's from my favorite show, Gurren Lagann.
Oh wow.
It's like the key to a giant robot, basically.
Okay, that's kind of a bad key, isn't it?
Well, you put it in and then you like turn it, and you gotta do some shit with like spiral energy. It's like
okay.
Yeah, it's all anime bullshit.
There's a mystical aspect to the key.
Basically.
Okay. Anime bullshit.
Yeah. So much anime bullshit, dude. Everything is just anime bullshit. Fucking, I love anime though. Everybody be jacking my shit. I've been watching anime since like 6th grade. And now everybody talking about One Piece. Everybody talking about, oh, have you seen Naruto? Bleach is so good. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my shit, bro. Nah, okay. Anyways.
Yep.
Sorry. All right. Anyways.
No,
what? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Recently I've been thinking, I know we've talked about Star Wars before and how like I want it to be more dramatic than it is.
Yeah.
Like new stuff. And I was thinking I would really enjoy a show about Darth Vader, not about Anakin Skywalker or like in the original
him like
trilogy.
hunting down Jedi.
Yeah, or like doing whatever he does. Because I know there's a ton of comics, right? There's tons.
Yeah,
of
there's
material.
a lot of Darth Vader. Yeah.
Right. I would love a show that okay. I think the perfect way to do this would be whoever's making this show goes and reads all of it and it consumes all of the Darth Vader media because you know the goal is to make a thing that people will like, right? And if you take the aggregate story from all these creators,
every piece of Darth Vader media.
If you learn everything there is to know about what people have done with the character, and then you use that to inform, and it can be totally new, but you just use the sentiment and the ideas to create your own show that is actually canon or whatever. I think that would be so cool, and it could be really like it could be dramatic. You know, I want a dramatic thing. I don't just want, oh look, it's Darth Vader. Oh
yeah. It's like we've seen him. Like give me a reason.
Give me a reason to like, yeah, he's awesome and he's scary and he kills people.
Show me like why he's awesome.
Yeah.
And scary. Yeah.
Right, and I know we've seen
show him like pull down a starship out of the sky.
And I want to see how he actually what I want it to be is oriented like a war. Because Star Wars
like a psychological type deal.
Yeah, like a psychological thing in the context of like a war story,
dude,
right?
Yeah, imagine just like a really heavy like. Oh, my camera's fine. But imagine just like a really heavy like war like style, like really down like Band of Brothers type shit, but with like Darth Vader, and like he's the whole time he's like fuck, like these were my friends, like I'm killing everybody. God damn it.
No, but well, okay, I don't think because the story is that like the character is kind of like Darth Vader is like a monster that was created, and
Yeah,
he kind of killed Anakin Skywalker, right? So
yeah,
what I want to see is the monster being influenced by whatever remnant of Anakin Skywalker is still there, and it could be super like it could be you could even have it like he's got like some sort of dissociative not condition, but like the way that you portray his because he still has that piece of him inside, right? That's the
yeah,
whole point of Star Wars. So the way you portray that piece could be like what if it's buried so deep inside that it's like
yeah.
Anakin the regular old Anakin Skywalker is in there and but it's
It's
like
like
he's living out
torturous.
yeah, he's like in like hell or something, like Davy
Yeah.
Jones' locker or whatever. And
Whoa,
so
that'd
the
be crazy.
thing
Imagine like zooming into his brain, and also you just
yeah,
got Anakin
but
Skywalker like chained up, and he's like,
But
ah.
what I think would be cool is if you go that route of like show what's going on inside his brain, it would have you'd have to be really careful to not
Yeah.
ruin things. But
It could be
also
super like corny.
it could be super corny or it could be really well done. And I think if it's
Yeah.
really well done, you'd want the Anakin character, you'd want him to not realize that he wanted his consciousness of what Darth Vader is doing to be so limited that it's almost like it's a flashback. You know, like that's what I'm thinking. Like, imagine if it's like Anakin Skywalker, like in the period of the Clone Wars, doing stuff, and he doesn't realize that he's
So
not
it's
in the.
almost like he's like a different
It's like
person.
yeah, like a split
Yeah.
personality kind of
Okay.
thing. And but it's not like Darth Vader is sometimes Anakin Skywalker and he's sometimes Darth Vader. Darth Vader in the real world is always Darth Vader. He's always the monster, right? But then inside, there's this piece of him who's like that's like repressed or something like a
Yeah.
repressed something like that. I think that'd be cool. But so there'd be the psychological component and there'd be the like you said like Band of Brothers or like any other war like series, right?
Maybe it
Where
could be like the very end of like the genocide of the Jedi, and like
yeah,
just like the
like
last like throws
I would
right before A New Hope.
or even what I thought would be super cool like that's a good I was trying to decide like when you would want this to happen. It would be either that or it could be right in the freaking middle of the original trilogy. Like in the period of time where there's no Luke Skywalker, like where he's not interacting with Luke, like maybe
Whoa,
after,
that could be cool
like
actually. I could fuck with that.
what about like after A New Hope, in between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back? What was he doing? It was a while, right? There was a while. He like so I want to see because he from between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, he kind of
Between,
transitioned from like
not
this
Return of the
web
Jedi.
not
Not
well,
between.
it could be, but
Okay.
if it's
Because
between Empire,
doesn't like Luke goes away to train and shit
he goes.
after
But I don't
Empire,
know. I don't even know. I don't
doesn't
know
he?
what happens. No, he
In
trains
Return of the
during.
Jedi, he like shows up at Jabba's palace, and that's where it's like the big reveal with the green lightsaber.
Yeah, he's. I don't know if he went back to train with Yoda at all. I don't think he did. I think he just was kind of doing his own
He just
thing.
did his own shit. Yeah,
But
just like
so it
us.
could be it could be
Wow.
either one. It could be either one. But obviously you would have to have no appearances by any of the other protagonists, right? It would have to be Empire. I want to see
Yeah.
Darth Vader operating within the Empire as like a commander, right?
Yeah.
And I want to see trench warfare. I want to see actual war and not the because like Star Wars has kind of become like I want to see the war part of Star
Formulaic.
Wars. Yeah, I want to see like he's leading maybe his because how long did he stay with the 501st Legion, right? How
Yeah.
long were they his
Yeah.
like
Maybe it's
troops?
just like maybe it's just like a really just like kind of like maybe it makes you feel bad kind of. Maybe it like
Yeah.
maybe you're like wow, like this guy's an animal. Like holy
Yeah.
shit. And like the
Yeah.
whole time maybe he's thinking too. He's like, "Damn, this isn't what I thought it was going to be like. This kind of fucking sucks. Like I
Yeah.
kind of don't enjoy this."
But he's trapped, right? And that's he actually says that in Return of the Jedi. He there's a line when he's talking to Luke on Endor, like he says it's like too late for me or whatever. Like he just
Yeah.
says it before
He's
he
like
even
resigned to his fate,
he's just
yeah.
literally he has to obey the Emperor and he's got no choice. That's how he
Mm.
feels. So I want to see that version of Darth Vader.
Just like lost in like his own just
Yeah.
terror and like
Yeah. Just
angst.
angry. Yeah, exactly.
Just like,
And I want to see him yeah. And
that'd
but I
be
want to see
crazy. That would
I
actually
also
be cool.
yeah. I want to see him like with troops talking with because there's a lot of him just, oh look, he's scary and he says a few things and then he
Yeah.
kills people. I want to see how he actually lead. Like we see it in Empire Strikes Back. Like he's on the Star Destroyers and he like tells all these officers like what to do, and he like gives orders. I want to see him doing that, but like on the ground in a battle, and then there could be some like like overall plot that's happening, but within that you get to see all of this character, yeah, this character development, or at least just a window into his character. And you'd have to be very subtle. It would have to be like very understated and not careful, but like just crisp,
Yeah, it's gotta be
which is some.
nuanced.
It's got to be very nuanced. I think that would be so cool, but no one's doing that with Star Wars except for Andor. Everyone's doing they're being very safe with it. They're just like, oh, let's throw
Hmm.
some characters that everybody knows. Let's have them go on an adventure, and let's have them. No one really dies, but they come close to dying. I want to see
Yeah.
everybody freaking die. I want to see all of the people that like Darth Vader's closest, I don't know, troops or officers, whatever. They just get
Like,
shot. The rebels, portray the rebels as bad guys.
dude,
Let's
yeah,
try
that'd be
that,
crazy.
right?
That would be crazy. Like, yeah, like maybe he builds up like this like semi, like he's lost everything, but
Yeah.
he has like somewhat of a semblance of a relationship with like his legion or like his
Yeah.
squad,
Right.
and then he's on a mission, and then just fuck it, like, yeah, like some hero
Yeah.
like comes in and just, and they're all like, ah, Darth Vader's just like, ah.
Yeah. I want to see the rebels portrayed as
That would be cool.
'cause
That would be cool.
the Empire thinks they're terrorists, right? So I
Yeah.
want to see them portrayed as terrorists, and that's like a risky thing, right?
Yeah.
Because the rebels are the good guys. Oh, but if you don't take risks with Star Wars anymore, then you're not. It's not going to get
Yeah, it's
anywhere.
been around for too long. We've seen all the plot lines
Yeah.
that they can do with like,
The good guys versus bad guys,
yeah,
right?
good guys
I want to
versus
see
bad
the
guys.
bad guys. I want to see like not bad guys versus good guys. Well, I guess that's what it is, but I want to see bad guys perspective on fighting the good guys, right?
Yeah.
And they can
Yeah.
still be bad guys. You don't have to redeem them. You can make the stormtroopers horrible and you can make the officers horrible because they're supposed to be. Like they're Nazis, right? I want
Yeah.
to see there should be an overall theme of like the triumph of good versus evil is there, but you don't have to be so obvious about it, right?
Yeah, like
I
these
don't know.
guys are already so bad. Like maybe you got to do some bad things to get over the bad people.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
You could have
There's
you
just
could
so
have
much. There's just so much that they could be doing with Star Wars that they aren't doing.
yeah,
Like
literally.
they might be canceling the Knights of the Old Republic remake,
Ah,
which is like super disappointing.
yeah.
Yeah. There's so many like beasts and like just like space things. Like I saw this TikTok the other day. It was like it was like of a stormtrooper like looking out into space, and then it like changes the camera and it like shows this like weird like black thing in the middle of space, and then you read the caption and it like describes like this like being. I forget what it's called, but and it like lives in space, and then if you like see it, it like psychically enters your mind and like makes you just hear like this like ear splitting scream, and it like paralyzes you, and then it slowly just like comes in and like it like can phase through matter, so it phases through your ship and then just fucking like kills you. Like that's in Star Wars. Like where is that?
Yeah.
Where is that?
like yeah, exactly. They don't do it's like everyone Star Wars now is just people walking around like they fly from planet to planet and they walk around and they're all depressing and there's some shooting and they come close to dying and then the
Yeah.
good guys win. Right? That's what happens. I want to see them flying through space and just have a whole episode of something or whole like thing devoted to they just run into trouble in space, right? Not
Did
just
you ever
some
watch Star
random
Trek?
what? Yeah.
Okay.
They could do some Star Trekky like things. It would have to be different, right? It
Yeah.
can't quite be the same, but like okay, think about Solo, like the movie Solo. I loved when they're do you remember
Solo's goated.
when they're doing the Kessel Run and they find that giant monster
It's like
in
yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah.
That was cool because it's like they fly.
They're all
they're
like,
flying
"What the fuck is that?"
like they're flying in darkness, right? It's like pitch black in the center of like the space
Yeah,
storm
like
or
the
whatever.
worm.
And then they turn on the light and there's
the
like the
meteor
giant
worm.
eyeball and they're like, yeah, exactly. yeah, the meteor worm in the original trilogy. Like, just have some fun like that, where it's like, oh my God, there's a giant thing, and then like
Yeah. Damn, you're
they
right.
don't do
Like
that kind of thing.
it doesn't feel fantastic
Yeah.
anymore.
You know what? And screw everyone who says that Solo wasn't good. Solo is goated, like you said. Solo was awesome.
Solo's goated. Solo's
It's
actually
like,
like I was engaged at all points during that movie. Like
yes.
I was never
It's like,
bored.
yeah, it had the magic. That's like it and Rogue One and Andor are like the three things, I think, the three new Star Wars things that really had that Star Wars magic. And everything else has just kind of been you
Yeah.
know?
All right. Well, we just hit an hour.
Yeah, I should probably
Yeah, you want to go? Yeah.
yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about with the audience about your week? Things that have been on your mind.
Uh, well, the senior design pyrolysis project that I'm doing, we're like we have a materials list. We're gonna do experiments in the lab to figure out like safety and analyze the oil that we get and stuff. And the cool thing is, we've been asking a bunch of professors in the chemical engineering department for advice and stuff, and they've showed us equipment. They've showed us like lab space, and
Facts.
there's two professors, like the heads of the chemical engineering department, who they are there are mixed opinions about among the students, because they'll sometimes be like kind of like they won't respond to your emails, and they're like kind of annoying sometimes, but somehow our team has got like they like all of us and they like our project. So I actually emailed both of them yesterday at
So
like
you're in with
5.
like the sticklers. Like,
Yeah. I'm in
okay,
with this.
so
Yeah, exactly. They're like sticklers. That's what everyone kind of thinks. And so yesterday at 5, I emailed them with this question. It's an urgent question because I can't finish our like purchase list for materials until I get this answer. I emailed them at 5 and I was like, okay, it's going to be like Monday before they respond, and they probably won't respond, and I'll have to go find them. And at
yeah.
6 at no wait at 6 a.m. today, Saturday, one of the guy who I expected least likely to responded with 2 emails, and he's like giving me
Whoa.
advice. He gave me a link, and I was like, wow, thank you. And it's just cool. Like
That's
it's
dope. Yeah.
yeah,
That must feel
we're
good.
ki-
It sounds like you're getting a lot of like positive feedback and support for your
yeah,
project, which is awesome.
yeah. It's really nice. It's just unexpected. Like every other time
Yeah.
I've heard people talking about trying to get in touch and trying to get like help from some of these professors, it's kind of like they're like, oh, it's so annoying, it's so
Like,
difficult.
ugh,
They
you
don't
stupid
respond, and then they
kid.
respond and they're not helpful, but they're like being really helpful. So it's cool. I don't know if maybe it's just we're
I think that
approaching it.
means that like they think you're legit.
Yeah.
I think that means they're
I
looking at it and they're like, "Wow, this is dope." Yeah.
yeah. And I think they know they look at the project and they think that's legit, and they look at us and they think I think
They're
we've
legit.
made a good impression. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually
They're
doing this.
legit about the legit work,
Yeah, yeah,
which makes it all legit.
yeah. So
100% legit. That should be the title. Wait, no, I
100%.
thought it was
Wait,
gonna be. What do you
we
want?
are Regigigas. It should be we are Regigigas, and you should be holding both pairs of socks.
Both. Okay.
No, but I need to think of something
Wait,
to
what
do.
socks was I gonna? Do I just need? Oh yeah, my two
The packages,
things
the
of
unopened.
socks.
Yeah, we are Regigigas. All right, I'll just be like,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
that
We
must be so
are.
enter.
We are
That must be very
Regigigas.
It must be entertaining for the people listening. For there just be like 10 seconds of silence while we like pose for the thumbnail that they'll never see.
We were a YouTube first podcast. I will say that till the day we
Yeah.
die. But like fucking YouTube doesn't give a shit about us. But anyways, YouTube first podcast. Watch the videos. Watch the video. Get
Yeah.
us YouTube views. But if you're listening on Spotify, we also would greatly appreciate you. Check out the Patreon. Check out the Instagram. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out the shorts that we've been posting. Yeah. Is there anything? Yeah, I think that's it. Just about.
I think I'm
fuck.
good.
There was one thing that was. Oh yeah. Comment what books you might like to read, because we might be doing something with books. What's your favorite books? Read books. All right. We're gonna leave now. All right. Is that all? Yeah, that's it, right?
Yep, I think I'm good.
All right. Peace out. I'm Hungry Nation.